Ladies, let's talk about benefits of developing your psychic abilities. But first, let's address all of the fears. So, some of the common fears are that if you start developing your intuition, if you start developing your psychic abilities, you're going to start seeing ghosts, you'll be in danger, you're opening up yourself to negativity. If you open that door, you open that door to everything else. We'll watch horror movies, you know, we have these fears about using our senses. We have these fears about using our power. So let's dispel the myths. First of all, not every psychic is a clairvoyant. Not every psychic is able to see. And not every psychic is a medium channeler. So just because you're developing your intuition does not necessarily mean that you're going to see ghosts, okay? And even as a medium, some mediums are able to hear, some mediums are able to sense the presence, but they not necessarily see the crazy, scary picture that we see in the movies, okay? So then on the other side, the benefits of actually utilizing your intuition and actually even as a medium, even if you start seeing things, is you become more discerning about energies because these energies are everywhere. These energies are all around us, right? Negative energies, positive energies, entities, attachments. So, wouldn't you want to know if anything that is not for your highest good is around you or is around your loved one or around your children? Wouldn't you want to prevent that from happening? Just because you are shutting down your psychic abilities does not mean that you are protecting yourself from these energies. You're actually just ignoring them, but they're still there. And the more ignorance you have to understand, the more you're staying in that state of ignorance spiritually. I'm not saying that you're ignorant just because you're not developing your psychic abilities, but I'm saying spiritually, ignorant meaning ignoring the things, the knowledge that you can have, the sight that you have, the senses that you have. If you're ignoring your senses, you have more chances of getting into situations that are not for your highest good. So, when you do develop psychic abilities, you're actually more safe in life. You're more safe in your presence than you were before. And I'll give you an example. So, how many times have you had that feeling, but you didn't listen to it, and you get into the situation that is not really beneficial for you, and you knew exactly when you met that person or when you walked out that door that something is not right, right? Right? So these are our intuitive abilities, natural abilities, inherent abilities that we all have that we are able to enhance and develop. So development is not necessarily by acquiring these things, but diving deeper more into your own power. And in the next chapter, we'll talk about all of the different psychic senses and how to start developing them, how to start diving deep into your power. It's like emerging into your intuition, becoming more sensible, becoming more aware, right? Becoming more powerful. These are all of the benefits of using your intuition. Because at the end of the day, psychic powers are all about your intuitive senses, your gut, your mind, your heart. You have all of these senses, vision, hearing, touching, feeling. You have this kind of feeling when something is not right, and you have this kind of feeling when something is um, um, good for you, right? We have that feeling and that voice deep inside that kind of guides us and navigates us towards what is good for us and what is not so good for us, right? So why developing psychic senses is enhancing your life, actually becoming better at discerning people, situations, even the food that you eat. You become more aware and more in touch with the universe. Okay. So if you're still struggling And if you're still having doubts about, working through your psychic abilities, go to the empowerment chapter, walk through all of these fears, all of these traumas, all of the times that you weren't listening to your voice, all of the times that you got hurt. You might get triggered in that process, but it's okay. Let's remove and release that so that we can definitely, indefinitely step into our power because it's time. Our feminine intuition is a gift, it's not a curse, and we should be able to share it with the world. Okay?